Today I'm going to paint a carnation flower. Hi friends, I'm Olga Koelsch, watercolor artist, teacher and a book author. Welcome to my studio. I have an example, a reference right in front of me. I will use vermilion. Cadmium red can be good, but vermilion is more transparent. I prepare a good amount and pretty watery. I find the middle of my future carnation flower. I press my brush, this part, to the paper, and then I move my brush around this spot, and then I lift my brush, and then I press again it next to the paper and roll it and create nice flow. Reload your brush if necessary. Step a bit aside, like this. Let's wait a little bit until it gets dry, because I would like to add another roll. And to make a nice, interesting texture, today it will be all about texture. I move my paper in different directions. This is not cotton paper, it dries pretty quick, and that creates all those blooms, cauliflowers, which usually we try to avoid, but sometimes they can play in our favor. Wash my brush and I can add water to the middle, and water will push away pigments that will create those cauliflowers which we now need. I wanted to speed up the process and use a hair dryer to dry it, and you see what happened, some accidental flow, but maybe later I will fix it. So now I reload my brush with the same mix, and I step aside with the tip of the brush a little bit down, and I create another layer, repeating the same principle, pressing my brush but keep the center of the brush, this part, at one side. And again I can move paper a little bit different directions, and once it will get dry I will add some water in it. Send water from top to bottom or from bottom to top, what works best for you. Try to avoid the same mistake. I gather some puddles with my clean damp brush and paper towel. With my clean brush with water, I add extra texture. Kind of freedom when you know you can add those watermarks around, make experiment. It's also a good opportunity to learn a little bit your paper. How much time does it need to dry and how much time it will take to create those blooms. You see now, thanks to those cauliflowers, we are getting this nice texture. I might add a couple of details later, but right now I would like to put everything on a stem. And firstly, I have sap green. I damp it a little bit with the same red, so it would not be that extremely bright. I load my brush, my synthetic brush. I look at the shape. Firstly, I can just draw the shape of this bottom part, oval shape, and then I think some brightness can be good, and then fill in the shape with long brush strokes. Just a hint of ultramarine blue to my mix. You see the red is really taking over of the green part. So I will add a bit of ultramarine blue to the green mix to add more accents. Right here. Some bracts aside. And now the stem I try to paint very quick, but with some stops in between to imitate those knots. And then leaves. Put my brush on a tip, apply pressure on the brush, and then quickly release the pressure. And same, tip of the brush, pressure on the brush, and release the pressure. Let's add a couple of more details. The same principle, but they should be a little bit smaller. Tip of the brush, pressure, release the pressure. Tip of the brush, pressure, release the pressure. Add a bit of bigger knots around. I like this bloom very much. I want to mix a bit of clean vermilion just for the details. I'm pretty happy with what I have. The only thing I would like to do is to emphasize a bit the very bottom of the carnation. So I go with the tip of the brush around the bottom areas. I try not to touch this area, it's so beautiful like it is. I don't want to be in the conflict with my watercolor. It knows better. I will try to add one extra layer like this. Very delicate brush strokes. So what shall I do with this? I wash my brush. I try to wash it out. Because this is not cotton paper, the pigments, they are not sticking to the paper that well, so it's relatively easy to wash it out. Should have done that in the very beginning, but it's fine. Good enough. Now we got very delicate carnation flower with a nice feeling of many layers, but what we did actually, we just use this interaction of water with paper and with pigments when it creates those cauliflowers. As a final touch, I will use my liner and a bit of red, cadmium red, and add some texture to the bottom. I like these dry strokes liner creates. I think it emphasizes nicely the texture we already made with these watery blooms. Go around the tips of the petals, just pressing brush randomly around the edges, not everywhere. The less is more. It will help our carnation to sparkle, and our carnation is ready. Thank you so much for painting with me. I hope you enjoyed the process. I hope you had fun. I'm looking forward to know what would you like to paint next. And see you soon. Bye bye.